round of Village 7-1, so we're going to see a battle between four boats for the reach. It's SAPJ Luca, it's Lucas Moore, it's Village 7-1, and Jim Cars can sneak in. It's also attacking her boat. See, it's all the swords are, and they're penalizing each other.
Hello and welcome to our eSailors World Championship Final highlight show.
And Steve, I promised to keep you up with you in many ways. There you go. You lose, and you snooze. There, and he's taking the win because he's cheating. So starting in first eSailing TV, doing a great start this time. Let's go this way so we might get some. No, don't do that with the mark again. Ah, Jesus Christ. Why doing a crazy format as we're doing today?
Well, I didn't cut the rod.
To the right hand side, see the blue starts up there. And then two penalties, no, only one penalty. Hello and welcome to all of you eSailing fans around the world. Welcome to eSailing TV, to this special Friday show. And sorry about the sound, we're having some glitches. A small funny story from Little Denmark is there's so much panic in creating a lot of things, building things around the world and around the small countryside, that somebody cut the main cable to internet of most of Denmark. So Denmark has been without internet for 8 hours. But let's get ready to rumble. We are here tonight because we are here for the fight against COVID-19. The Spanish Federation, the Spanish eSailing community, has started this campaign. They have been racing for 12 hours. It's called the MARATON to support COVID-19, to support the fight against COVID-19. And they have been racing all day. And right now, they are getting... Oh, I really love what's happening here. 2 sec. Right now they are getting ready for being in the game, and we can really see what internet does with us when things are not in there. So let's just have it in 2 sec. We'll just have everything with us. There we have the in-game view, and we just need to have our split view with us. 2 sec. Let's just take it from here instead of. There we go. And today we are going to see this final, and the final is back-to-back race. It's the J17. It's 5 races back-to-back and a middle race. In the final we have Jose, we have Cruisulator, Bandito, Espan 777, Gar Baby, Jorn Gadona, Anna Porras, Virarako, Antonio MDP, then we have Panales, Azul, Andreas, Christina Padilina, Hikam and Sylvester. And the way they've been doing it is they have been racing in different classes all day, and so they're taking the 2 best players from each class and qualified. So there are 2 female players, there are 2 plus 50 players, there are 2 youngsters, there are 2 adults, and so on all the time. So it's going to be interesting to see the level and also how the youngsters will actually kill all the players there is in there, or will Cruisulator Bandito take the chance up, or Jorn Gadona also. He is really doing a high level. Race number 1 coming up. Let's have a small presentation of the players in a few sec. And it's one of those days where everything can't succeed for everybody. It's in the charity for the fight against COVID-19, and that's how it's going to be today. They are here to raise money. They have paid €2 in entry to participate in this fantastic tournament. And the boats are clustering up, 35 seconds to start. This is Jose, this is Bandito, this is Antonio MDDR, this is Viva Racco, Cristina Pandira, Silva, Jon Gardona, Espan 777, Mgar, Anas Porras, Azul Crucilator, Espan, that's the brother to Crucilator as I remember. No, it is Crucilator. Panals, Andreas, Baby, and this is Hitcham as I remember. The start is coming up. They're clustering up at the committee boat, and this is how it's going to be. And let's see how they're coming in. 2 seconds. There we go. Opposite side, Crucilator with a good start. A false start to Hitcham, one of the youngsters. Panals coming in. Azul, slow start for Anasporas. Baby there, Andreas also. This is quite interesting. Let's go here into the chopper. Let's see how they're splitting up. Crucilator going to the left-hand side. And that's coming in. Then we have in the middle here, Panales. We have Jose in the middle with Varacco, Silver, and Antonio MD. Interesting start, also splitting the fleet up in 2 parts already, and we can see in the chat there's a lot of activities. Welcome to one of our top Danish viewers, Christian M. Faber. He's saying Crucilator or CLTP Jorn is going to be the final and maybe win this race. So let's see how it's coming in. But I have to say, they've been racing all days, they've been racing all classes, so everything is up. This is the top sailors of today's 12 hours marathon racing organized by the Spanish eSailing community together with the Spanish Federation. Jose in 12 with a penalty. Panales is Span 7-7. Jon Gardona under pressure by Vivaracco. Normally he sails a CLTP boat, an EF50. He qualified to the finals, the grand final of the eSailGP 2020 campaign. The same thing Crucilator here at the side has. But today it's a much slower, it's a much more tactical and strategic boat. It is the J boat. Upwind it sails 6.0 knots. Downwind we can hit a maximum speed of 15.8 knots. It has a wind shadow of 30 meters. And this boat type is lost and won in the downwind action. Upwind you win if you're doing a great job. You can win around 10 to 15 meters. Downwind you will lose around 30 to 40 meters if you're doing it wrong. Race number 1 out of 5 races back to back is in this place. It's Vivarco in the lead. It is Jon Gardona here in the left-hand side, coming on the inside turn, and that's going to be a battle for that rounding up here. Panales is crossing in, Baby, Antonio DDR coming in here, but let's see here. This is the interesting, the first mark rounding of today's regatta coming up. It's Jon Gardona on the inside, and he's going to round in the lead, second place. Surprising, Vivaracco. Then Bandito coming in third, and he has to right away because he came from outside of the mark rounding zone from starport. Antonio with a penalty, Crucilator on the inside. Penalty, Mgar, Panales coming in, Andreas, Baby here, Anasporas trying to find some room there. She comes in 12th, good turn, good inside turn. Great job by the female sailor. And Anasporas, we have been following her a little bit on Facebook. Wow, she's into eSailing at the moment, doing a great job competing in this level. In the lead, Jon Gardona. That's a huge battle. Battle unfolding. Crucilator on that attack by Silver. Go Silver! It's almost like the American war movies where they always say go Silver when they're going to race up the mountains. This time Silver is getting ready to battling Crucilator. Opposite side here, Jon Cardona under pressure by Vivaracco, throwing dirty on each other. Bandito will join in that battle. Let's see the speed difference. Crucilator 2 knots slower than the others. Is in lighter wind. Silver going away from Crucilator. That might be costly because there's a lighter wind in the opposite side. So the left-hand side, or the left side here in the downwind race, is the favorite side to be in. And looks like Jon Cardona is just surviving. He's getting a little bit of wind shadow by Bandito, losing 1 knot, but he actually satisfied in being that position. Crucilator coming in, Vivaracco, then Silver, and Antonio ready to round that gate mark. Interesting choice. Jon Cardona to the right-hand side. A huge turn by Vivaracco. What he's doing, he didn't decide which side to go to. This means a new second place. Bandito coming in. Crucilator ready for attack. Antonio and Baby coming in. Silver. Then we have the second group, led by Anasporas. Great job by her. Panales coming in. Andreas, Emgar, Jose under trouble. Normally we don't see him there. Azul, Hitchan, Christina Paldini, and Espan at 25.19. Let's see the upwind action. Let's go to the chopper. Let's have an overview of the all. Right now, Antonio in the lead. Jon Cardona are going to battling each other. Bandito is taking over according to server. I'm not sure this position will stand when we are coming up to the top, but let's see how this will unfold. It's an upwind race. They're doing a great job. So let's see how they're coming in. This is Bandito. This is Crucilator. This is Jon Cardona. This is Vivaracco. It's a good upwind race, not much action. They are very satisfied of their positions right now, trying to catch some wind. And right now it looks like Bandito will try to go on the inside. Let's see that when we're coming closer to the top mark. It's the second leg upwind. It's a close battle. It is the battle of the honor who in this COVID-19 fight organized by the Spanish eSailing community, the Spanish Federation, and also organized by this sailing club. And sorry to the sailing club that I can't pronounce it right way, but it's a great job what they're doing. Bandito in the lead, Jon Cardona in second. Coming up here, what a battle. Bandito taking over, Jon Cardona doing an extra attack, just not to get a penalty. And this is going to be a battle downwind. It's a great upwind race by Bandito. I have to say that he actually won some meters there, but luckily for him it's because Vivaracco, he didn't decide which side to go to, but he's joining in the battle. Antonio coming in, penalty to Baby against Crucilator. Silver coming in, Anasporas. Great job keeping 8 at the moment, getting ready to attack Silver in the downwind race. Penalty to Baby, and see how costly that is. Andreas, Hickam coming in. Panales, Jose, not his favorite position to be in. But let's see the battle of the lead here. We have a huge battle here for first position. It's Bandito versus Jon Cardona, and Jon, very passive attack by Jon. Normally we see him in the aggressive side. I think he's very happy just to get the 2 points on the account here and not going to battle for any more points. But he needs to take care because see, Vivaracco is coming in now. He's too long behind, so he cannot attack Jon. So I think Jon and Bandito is very satisfied about the positions they're getting. No, Jon is getting to attack. Let's just see that. Going out, throwing some dirty air on Bandito. But it's too late. Bandito in a good position to defend that one. Crucilator going all the way to the to this left-hand side here. And Vivaracco coming in. Antonio, that's going to be a battle for third and fourth. It's still Vivaracco taking third. Antonio fifth, but see Crucilator coming in with speed. Vivaracco knows that he needs to defend it. Will Crucilator go up and take third? He's coming in here. Oh, it's going to be a photo on the finish line. But let's see the battle for the next positions here. Baby coming in. Silver coming. Oh, what happened there? We had a small glitch. Silver coming in 7. Anasporas taking that 8. Hickam coming in 9. Then we have Andreas and And when we see here Christina Padilla coming in here in 15, great race. Jose battling up to 11, Azul coming in, really good. And then we can see Espana 25-19 ending up in the last position in race number 1. And going into the stats, we can see Bandito with a victory, Jon Cardona in second, 0.4 seconds in between. And remember, it's all about points, so I think Jon is quite satisfied with 2 points, 1 point for Bandito. Then we have Vivaraco in third, Cruisolator fourth, Antonio fifth, Baby 6, Silver 7, Anasporas 8, Higham 9, Andreas 10, Jose 11, Mgard 12, Panales 13, Azul 14, Christina Padilla 15, and Espan 25-19 coming in last. Vivaraco with the best start, 0.6. That's actually an okay start. Normally we say when we have the top elite playing against each other, it's between 0.3 and 0.5, so that's a good start. Best average speed, Jon Cardona. Anna Spohr sailed the shortest distance. Great job by her. Then she just needs to focus on her starts and her downwind attack. Then everything is coming in. We can see here Bandito clearly in coming up, winning it at the top mark. Great upwind race by him. Jon Cardona lost it there. Vivaraco lost it in the battle against Jon Cardona and Bandito. Cruisolator winning the downwind action against Antonio. So great job by him. And that is going to be how it is. Great race. And interesting to see this battle against COVID-19. It's a great organizing. I love what the Spanish community and the Spanish Federation are doing. They are really killing this game, also organizing. So I'm really glad to see how it's coming up. We're getting ready for race number 2 in a few sec. And it's coming up. And while we are getting ready for race number 2, let's go into this fantastic program that we use in the community to have the scoreboard. It's called Sail Ranks. And we can see here in Sail Ranks that Bandito getting 1 point for victory, Jon Cardona 2 points. And this is the way it's going in. 16 points to the last position. That was race number 1. So race number 2 coming up in a few sec, and that is going to be very crucial for that. They have 5 races back to back, and let's see the format. There will be a discard after race number 5, so they can remove the race they're doing worst in. And we are getting ready for the next race coming up. And to the chat, who's going to win this charity race today? Who is going to take it? Is it the known players, Cruisolator, Jon Cardona, Jose, or will we see some surprises? Will it be the first female player we are seeing winning some of these top races? Anasporas? That could be great. Let's cross our fingers. Let's see how it is. We can see the players are entering the server. And there we go. They are in the server at the moment, getting ready for it. And when all 16 sailors are in there, they will start the race. Should there be any questions, anything up there in the chat, please write us. We are here the next 6 races. We can answer the most of it. Last week we had a question before when they're coming up to the top mark and they're tacking behind others. Do they bear away and then tack? Yeah, normally when they're side by side, then the boat they want to tack behind the other one bears away to get a little bit speed into it while the other boat continues moving forward, and then tacks in behind. And this way the boat don't slow down and they can keep more speed into it. So let's get ready for race number 2. It's coming up here. And great job here in the fight against COVID-19. And who is going to win it? Is it going to be this bulldog, this SailTP sailor? I know he is a very competitive person. We have seen him in various SailTP events where eSailTP events where he's been winning and being the finals. And we can see all the way of his way of smiling, his way of interact. They are coming in. So that's cool. Then we have, let's take a little bit story about this guy. This is Cruiselator. And Cruiselator is actually doing a great job helping out organizing in this, the Spanish community, doing a fantastic job. He was part of the World Championship 2018 Florida Sarasota. He also actually qualified to the World Championship 2019, but he had to decline the spot and go out of the qualification because he was actually getting married that weekend or that week where we had the World Championship in Bermuda. So he chosen to go with the girl instead of the World Championship. Maybe he next time will go after the World Championship and a free trip to Bermuda with everything paid. Then we have other players in here. This is Bandito. He's sitting at home. He's actually, I know I'm not allowed to say this, but this is the plus 50 class we're coming in. And Bandito, normally when he has his unicorn back on and he has the pink boat, for a long time he chased his boat because we made a little bit fun with him here on eSailing TV. You can't call yourself Bandito and sail with pink sails and a unicorn, but lovely, we love it. He changed it back, so now we know when we have Bandito in the race, this is our pink bandit coming in with the unicorn. Great race. And one thing we know is when he's not winning or when we see him make some really crazy tags or jibes, it might be because the dog is jumping up on him while he's playing. That can happen. Then we have a player like Anasporas. We have seen her continue playing eSailing. And she had a hard time in the start as a female player. And it's also a little bit this discussion, why are female players not the same level as the male players? There's actually no reason for it. I think the only reason is because the male players are playing more than the female players. And we're just seeing Anasporas actually doing a better and better job. In the first races we saw her getting those penalties where she came in some of the last position, but starting up in race number 1 with an 8th position in this against these players, amazing job by her. So let's see how she can do. Let's see if she will take a better position this race. But she really needs to focus on her starts. Normally when we see her starts are very slow, and in the J-boat it's actually important to have a good start, or else you really need to be very good in your downwind race. So let's see how that will unfold in race number 2. 10 seconds coming up. They're closing up at the committee boat. Baby with a penalty. Cruiselator with a penalty. That will be costly. Cruiselator will get a bad start. Jose with a penalty. 2 top players with a penalty from the start. Andreas also. Cruiselator coming in. False start for Silver. Hey ho, Silver. Then Jose coming in here. It's Emgar in the side here. Let's go to the chopper. Let's fly over the fleet and see. Antonio with a good start. Jan Cardona is here. Where's Anasporas? She is again getting caught behind the boat. But let's see if she can actually battling her way up. When you're racing the J-boat and you're going upwind, these upwind races, it's very important that you keep yourself away from that wind shadow. You can be caught in it, and when you're caught in wind shadow, you lose around 0.1 knots when you're going upwind. Andreas here in 16 going to the right hand side. Let's fly the chopper to his view so we can see what happens here. Then we have Azul crossing in. That might be a good cross. Right now the wind shift and the wind and most wind is in the left hand side. Azul going after it. A span coming in Bandito. And right now Azul is actually doing a great job. Let's focus a little bit on that tack he's doing here. He's crossing all the way to the opposite side. And he's coming in here. Let's see if he can keep that position. Because right now, he's getting the wind in the favorite side. He's sailing into stronger winds. So he's actually sailing the shortest distance. And to those of you that are watching our learning videos on eSailing TV's YouTube channel and Facebook channel, then there will soon come a video with Best VMG. What does that mean? Best VMG actually is called Velocity Made Good. That's the shortest the best queuing angle and the maximum speed you can sail towards a mark. And a best VMG in the J boat is 6 knots. And it's not the best VMG deciding if you're sailing the shortest or the longest distance. That's actually the wind pressure. Oh, Christina Padilla had a very good position going upwind. Needs to tack away. No! Lost momentum. Dropped from 4th to 11. What a shame. She had such a good start in this race. Antonio 3rd, Panales in 2nd, Hitcham in 7, Azul coming in, Bandido opposite side. It was the last place in the first race. It spanned 25-19 coming in there. And you see Jose under pressure by Viratko. That Viratko was 3rd in the first race and he's in 13 at the moment, 14 position. This means that the scoreboard will change a lot. This is a high level we are seeing here. Mixed in classes, mixed in ages. Great job by them. Azul coming in the lead. Panales in 2nd, Bandido in 3rd, Antonio coming in, but see with speed is span 25-19 coming in, but he needs to take care of penalty because Antonio came from a starport. And then you get penalty. Anaspor is penalizing Emgar. Great job. Great battle season. 8 at the moment. Penalty to Baby. Penalty to Christina. And Jose. Wow. Seeing a top player like Jose in 15. That is insane. What a level we have here. And the fleet is all together. So up here, Panales, Azul, Bandido, Antonio, Cruisulator. They're going to this right-hand side. And why they're going to the right side here in the downwind action and jibing, it's because of the dark area of the radar. The radar is telling where the wind pressure is, and the darker the area is, just the more wind pressure. Johan Cardona, the leader of race number 1, in 2nd place in race number 1, in 7. Cruisulator in 5th. Panales, Azul, Bandido. That is actually amazing because see how we are going to switch around this scoreboard after this race if these position stands. Great job. Getting ready to round the gate mark. Going upwind. Azul still in the lead. Panales following in. Bandido in 3rd. Opposite side. Antonio going in straight away. Crosses to the opposite. No! Bandido going upwind. Was the dog jumping onto his legs there? No. And he needs to tack behind. Massive penalties. Anasporas very unlucky with a penalty dropping down to 15. Johan Cardona with a penalty. This is insane how this developed. This means Crusader is in 3rd. And he's a dangerous person to have in that position because right now he knows everything about this wind intelligence and wind shift. It's not for fun. He has been part of the World Championship. It's not for fun. He's one of the 2 Spaniards qualified to the eSail DP Grand Final in August. Cruisulator in 2nd. He might go in and take the lead with from my point of view, but let's see how it goes for Azul. See Cruisulator coming up. Hitcham following Cruisulator. Opposite side, Andreas. We can see Bandido crossing in. That penalty was so costly. Panales, Antonio, Viratko battling up to 7. And Esporas in 15. So unlucky. But Johan Cardona in 10. And he needs to attack because the other boat's coming in. Amazing what's going to have here. Let's watch Hitcham. See, a wind shift came in. He has the wind on his favorite side. And now, no, it's a wind shift again, small wind shift. And the reason why we can just say that is, you see these dotted lines out there. That is the ley lines. The ley lines are showing the best Q and angle towards the top mark. And they are moving all about the wind pressure and the wind direction. The wind is divided into 3 zones. That's why there's 3 windsocks up there. So as an algorithm, you can see there are 3 zones of winds. Azul in the lead. Great job battling Cruisulator. But see, Cruisulator tries to come on the inside. And Panales coming in, attacking Cruisulator. Oh, Cruisulator needs to attack behind. He does it. But Panales on the inside. This is going to be a battle for that 2nd position. Great defend by Azul. Coming in, taking the lead. Cruisulator 2nd. Panales 3rd. Penalty. Antonio in the battle against Bandido. And it actually was because Bandido, he had a clean position towards towards the mark where Antonio was maneuvering and actually sailed into him. Hitcham, Jorn Cardona in 7, Viratko, Sianas Pours. What a comeback from 15 to 9. That is great upwind race. Baby with a penalty. Penalty to Espan 25-19. They actually had a very good start of this race. But a battle. This is a battle for giants. All the leading boats can actually take it. Azul, Panales, Antonio, those 3 boats, they are battling it out, but they're spread out. Let's see the speed. 13.9, 13.3, 11.2. Crusader and lighter wind. Bandito and lighter wind. So Antonio, Hitcham, and Jorn Cardona coming in harder wind. And that might mean that they're taking over some position. Crusader and Bandito getting ready to battling each other. 2 very routine players. It's Bandito sitting there, plus 50 player against Crusader, one of the World Championship participants. Let's just watch this battle because Antonio joins in there. Bandito going away because Antonio takes over for Crusader. No, Crusader routined. This means Bandito coming back in. He can penalize Crusader. It looks like Panales is going to win, but who will take second? Antonio sneaks behind. Does he take? No. Crusader with a penalty. Bandito second. That means Azul maybe got third. Hui in the opposite side. Jorn Cardona battling for points. He got 7. Then we have Viratko. And then we have Anaspor 9. Great job coming back. Jose coming in 10. There we have him. And a small battle. Christina, whoa, also a great comeback after that upwind turn where she lost momentum. 11. Great job by Christina. Silver coming in. Mgar, baby. And Espan 25-19. Again, no, it's not over yet. But it looks like taking last position again. What a race. What a race we experience here. Panales with a victory. Bandito in second. Crusader in third. Azul fourth. And then we have Antonio fifth. Hitcham 6. Jorn Cardona 7. Viratko 8. Anasporas 9. Jose 10. Christina Padilla 11. Andreas 12. Silver 13. Mgar 14. Baby 15. And Espan 25-19 is coming in 16. Hitcham with the best start. Sailed the shortest distance, was Azul, but why did he win? He was in the lead the most of the race. Let's try to analyze that. And we can see that his downwind action, he sailed into lighter wind. We are continue saying this on eSailing TV. In the J-boat, you're losing the race downwind. So when you're going downwind, if you're going to lighter wind, you will slow down and the speed difference can be up to 4 to 5 knots in between a boat in a harder breeze than a lighter breeze. You're also losing it there because of the downwind action with the wind shadow and that penalty that will slow you down. Bandito and Panales is the big winner. Crusader lost that second position and came in third, and Antonio kept his 6th. That is very, very great race. Cool race number 2 we just watched, and we can say one thing about this level they have here in this group. It's a very, very hard level. So let's see how it goes. And we're getting ready for race number 3 in 2 seconds, but we just need to see the scoreboard also, because this is very, very interesting what we're seeing here. See, Bandito with 2 top positions. That's a great race. Crusader sneaks up in second. Jorn Cardona drops to third with 7 points. Antonio double 5th place. Viratko with an 8. Panales of 13 and a victory. And that's a very hard. That's a very hard position to be in with this card, because all results he's doing from now on will count as the points, because that might be the 13 will be discarded. Azul with a 14 and a 4th. We're just watching it here, and then let's see here. Anaspors in 8 overall. Great job. and we are getting ready for the next race that's coming up. Before that, we're just waiting for it. On eSailing TV, we're doing a lot of things. We're also traveling around the world, also in these corona times, and making live events. Some of the live events are, of course, without spectators, but that's how it is in these corona times. But we're doing live coverage from there. We are at the SailGP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of SailGP will receive their trophies.
Listen guys, let's stop messing around. Look. World champion, Velista 71 from Italy. And what a tremendous performance from Italy. They've got gold and they got bronze with...
And race number 3 is coming up. This is the fight against COVID-19. Great job by the eSailors in Spain, doing this marathon, charity marathon, where they have been playing 12 hours. And this is the final you're watching if you're tapping in for the first time. The format is quite straightforward. It's 5 races back to back and a middle race. And this is race number 3 coming up. So we are getting ready for it. And I'm just getting a notification that next race will start in 3 minutes. So if there should be any questions, anything out there, then please come in and talk about it. There's happening a lot of things online, and eSailing is growing and growing and growing. And one of the things that's growing a lot with this game is right now 42,000 players is playing it daily, and some of them are playing 1-2 races, and some of them are playing just custom races, and others are really practicing. We know players like Bandito, Crusader, Jon Cardona, Jose, they might play 8 to 12 races a day. And if you don't know what to do at the moment, and you really want to go into a competition where there's a high price level at the moment, then the eSailGP campaign has started. The practice is on. The last practice is today and tomorrow. And then after, there will start a competition where top 8 will qualify into an eSailGP final. And this eSailGP final, the winner of that will go all the way to the grand final. And coming into the grand final will also give you a chance to actually win a very cool prize, a real ride as 6th person on an EF50 with maximum speed. So a lot of cool elements you can go in and win this event. 1 minute to start. Let's see. It looks like all the boats are in there, so let's get ready for some action. And we are getting ready for it, and there are a lot of fans out there. Vamos, Miguel, go Cardona. We have Christian Faber is still saying that Cardona and Crusader will be in the lead. And then Enesporas also had some fans out there. Player number 15 coming in out of 16. So there we go. The race is set to start. So let's see the action here. This is Silver. Silver is been having some good starts in today's regatta, but are having a hard time. That gate mark they're rounding when they're coming downwind for the first time. They've been having a hard time choosing the right sides to go to, and that can actually kill you a result in the J-boat if you're choosing wrong there. Normally we are asking the players what is the right side to choose when you're coming down to the gate mark, and we'll try to analyze a little bit on that. But the right side is the one that's closest to you, but you also at the same time need to read that wind intelligence, because if you're going against the wind, then you will lose momentum straight away, or actually you can still sail best VMG, 6 knots upwind in the boat, but you will sail a longer distance. 16 seconds to start. It looks like 5 boats are going to have a slow start. We have one over in the right-hand side, caught in wind shadow. Is that Anasporas again in the middle? Try to find some room. She needs to focus on those starts because she's very stable in her race. Starting in 10th. Crusader in 6th. It's Jon Cardona with the best start. He's here in the middle, just going in front of Anasporas. Opposite side, let's go to the chopper and see it from here. Opposite side, we have Azul Panales, 2 of the boats that has been in the lead from the start in this, doing a great race in race number 2. This is race number 3 out of 5 races back to back. And then after we will go into a medal race where top 10 will be in. And the medal race counts double. This is Crusader here in 5th. We have Jon Cardona also battling for that 5th. But interesting call here because Azul going to the right hand side, and we can see the fleet is very split out when we take the chopper and fly over here. Then we can see it's split it up, so they are spread out all over the race course. But who is doing the best tactics and strategy? Right now we are following Azul. He's going to the right hand side, and when we're reading the radar, there's a dark breeze, a dark area. That's a breeze in the right hand side and the left hand side. Both sides has one issue. The wind is coming against the boats in that side, and it looks like there's a wind shift now in favor for Azul. So if he goes all the way to the ley line and tacks in towards the top mark, he might have the wind with him all the way. Let's see here. He's currently in 4th. That's going to be a very interesting cross he's going to do, and he's crossing in, going a little bit further outside of the ley line just to make sure if there's a wind shift he can adjust for it. Azul in the lead. And let's just go to the opposite side. We can't see who that is. It's not Bandido because there's no unicorn in it. Then we have Panales here in 8. But all the boats in the lead are in the right-hand side. But Jon Cardona, he will be caught by them coming from below. Let's see that battle up here. And see, I'm saying a best VMG, you sail 6.0. Azul sailing 6.8. This he is doing because he has changed the angle of the boat. And yeah, and then you can actually capture the wind much better. But you're also sailing a longer distance. That means Jose is actually taking over the lead when we're coming up to the mark. If Azul not gets a lot of speed into that sail, but it's almost 1 knot, 0.7 knots in difference. But Azul needs to take care of one thing. Jose are on the inside. So that means that he might be able to penalize Azul, but let's see how it goes. Make the wind be with him. It's Jose coming first. I know the server says it's Azul in the lead, but remember Jose is on the inside of the mark rounding. Baby needs to do a double tack. Coming around that mark, we had a penalty to his span 25.19. Bandido, the leader, is in 4th. Hitcham coming in. Antonio in 6th. Jon Cardona, penalty to his span 25.19. Made by Crusader. No, Anasporas in 16. Where do we have Christina? Christina is coming up here. I think it's Christina in 14 at the moment. Downwind action. Interesting, we have a split course here. Azul going to the right hand side, Jose left hand side. And that's where Azul, he's losing it. See the speed. 11.4. I know he's caught in wind shadow by Baby, but that's 13 knots. But see here, Jose 15.1. So those going to the left-hand side here, the left side of the downwind action and jibing here, they are actually getting more wind into the sail, 2 to 3 knots faster than the others. And Azul, he drops down to 3rd. And he might drop even further down, I think 6 if he's unlucky, because the boats coming from this side with Jon Cardona, Hitcham, Bandido, they have to ride away when they're coming to the gate mark. See, Azul losing that one. 5th. He might be 7. Let's see Antonio coming in. Azul, he just to attack. Boy! Jon Cardona so close of getting a penalty, but Azul got that penalty. And Baby got 1 penalty. Great race here. And we saw Jon Cardona just lease the sails and lost a little bit of momentum. So that's very impressive. This is also giving a whole new race. This time we have a new leader, that's Jose. He has been having a hard time in race 1 and race 2, but right now he's showing why we know him that well on eSailing TV, because he's actually one of the top players in the international community. Bandito in second, great job by him. He's very consistent at the moment. Great job. Then we have Hicham, we have Antonio, we have Baby, we have Christina Padilla. Great job by her being in ninth. Anna Spores winning momentum. Andreas dropping to 15. Let's keep an eye on Anna if she can come up. I think she actually can hit 10th if she's doing a great job. Espan 25-19 here. Azul in 7. That penalty and that downwind race cost him. It was very costly. He's currently in 7. And we can see here when he comes up here and tacks towards the mark. He is going into lighter wind. There's actually no... The wind is a little bit flat all over the race course at the moment. So he will not be able to win that much. So all the battles is here in the left-hand side. Cruiselator also caught in the middle in 6. Jon Cardona and Cruiselator is going to battle for 5th and 6th. It looks like that. Hicham, Bandito, Jose, and Antonio. The only of the top boats that are in the lead or in the top 3 of this race right now is Bandito, and that's the leader, overall leader of the regatta. Great job by him. So today he might have locked down the dog, lock it outside of the room where he's playing, or it's sleeping, because sometimes it jumps up and takes his control of the boat. Jose in the lead. Great race by him. Good upwind and good downwind race. That is why he's in the lead. Bandito in second, inside turn. Antonio has the right away, but see here, Jon Cardona coming from starport. That means if he hits one of the other boats, penalty to Hicham. Great strategy by Jon Cardona using the game rules. Baby with a penalty against Cruiselator. Cruiselator came on the inside. Christina and 8, great job. And see, Anna Spore, she's on the inside. So if she continues the inside, the other one will get a penalty. Upwind is Span 25-19 going upwind. Anna Spores in 13, penalty to Banales. So it was not for fun. We said she has a chance to come in 10th. Great race by Anna Spores. But let's see here. Cruiselator in 7. Christina in 6. Great race by Christina. Hicham 5th. Jon Cardona 3rd. Coming back from 7. Bandito in 2nd. And Jose. It looks like a small battle in between the two well-known players, Jose and Bandito, in the eSailing community. Let's just see this battle. It's the battle of the jibes right now. And while they're battling it, let's keep an eye from Jon Cardona, because he's maybe joining in the battle. Jose going all the way to the ley line. Bandito pressing and Bandito throwing dirty air. It looks like Jose will lose it. Let's see. Bandito needs to do an attack. It's too late. Oh, Jose takes it. According to the server, Bandito takes it. I'm sure it was Jose taking it. Then we have Jon Cardona coming in 3rd and a 4th position to Hicham. Antonio 5th. Crusader takes 6. Christina 7. Great job. Baby 9th. Vivaro 8th. And then let's see this one here. Here we have a battle. Anna Spore is coming in front of the others. Will she take 10th? She takes 10th. Maybe next time I should do some betting in this race. I know how they're racing. Great job by Anna. Coming in 10th there from last position. Amazing race by him. Jose with a victory. Bandito is 2nd. Jon Cardona 3rd. Hicham 4th. Antonio 5th. Cruiselator 6th. Christina Padilla in 7th. Baby 8th. Vivaraco 9th. Anna Spores 10th. Panales 11th. Mgard 12th. Andreas 13. Silver 14. Azul 15. Ispan 25-19 in 16. Jon Cardona with the best start, and here we can see a start under 0.5 seconds from the start signal was given and then crossing the starting line. Now we are getting up there where all the top players are in the world, and Jon Cardona is actually one of them. Also on water, but also in eSailing. Bandito best average speed. Baby sailed the shortest distance, but was not good in the downwind race, and we can see it here in a few seconds. See Jose with a very bad start, but won it in that upwind race. Bandito also a bad start, good upwind race. Jon Cardona with a penalty in the start, and then battling his way up to 3rd. Antonio losing the downwind action, drops from 3rd to 5th. Cruiselator winning it. Christina also winning it. And then see Anna Spores was in last position in the last upwind race. Went around that gate mark. And then we're seeing her upwind race. She won up to position 12 and in her downwind race to 10. That is such a great job by Anna. What a race number 3 here. And let's go in and see the scoreboard. It's coming up here. And this changed a lot of things in the final overall result. It is Bandito still in the lead with 5 points. What a consistency. 3 podium positions, a win, 2 second positions. Jon Cardona a second, 7 and 3rd. And a 7th position that will be discarded if we continue doing that top performance after race number 5. Cruisulator in 3rd with a 4th, a 3rd and a 6th. And then Antonio Hilhoff to get 5. Big 5. 5, 5, 5. He's getting 5th position all the way. But great job here. Then we can see Jose, not the best 2 start races yet. 11 and 10, and then winning this one. The same thing with Panales. A good second race, but a bad 1st and 3rd race. That is how it is, and that's the scoreboard at the moment. So let's get ready for race number 4. And race number 4 is coming up. This is to all of you new viewers tapping in. I can say to you, a lot of you are watching this tonight. Please like and share what we're doing. This is the way we're spreading out our interesting, but also spreading out that we are racing for charity tonight in Spain. Great job by him. And the server is coming up in a few seconds. We're just waiting for it. So we're getting ready for race number 4. And I just have to say, well played by the Spanish Federation, the Spanish community. They're all doing this together. And one thing you also need to know at the moment, what's happening in Spain is they are having a Spanish championship at the moment. And I can say to you that eSailing TV is going to help cover the Spanish championship. It's going to be played next weekend, the 9th and the 10th, Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be with Alec Wilkinson and Thomas Bjørn in studio, and we are going to cover that race both on eSailing TV channels, but also on the Spanish Federation's Facebook page, and maybe also their YouTube page. So there's a lot of action coming up there, and we are really looking forward to that championship to start. But enough talk about championship, but that's a very good Spanish championship coming up, and it's going to be a very fantastic race we're going to see. The players are joining in the server, so let's go in and have some in-game action. This is race number 4 out of 5. They're coming up, the players here. They're joining in, and we are just getting ready for all the players to come in here. And when they're joining in, we can see all of them coming in from this position. Then they're racing up towards the top mark. And when they're coming up to that top mark, it's all about finding their position. Interesting to see today, we haven't seen any starts from the pin end in this regatta. No starts from the pin end, but let's see if something will happen from that side. Maybe it will. We never know. That could be great if that's the case. But let's see how it will unfold. Right now, Christina Padilila, she's here. Great 9th position in last race. One of the 2 female players qualified to this final today, Christina and Anna Sporas. And I know it's a little bit kitschy to say, but we really enjoy when there's female players in a game, because they're always top performing. They really want to show their level. And right now we're seeing both Christina and Anna Sporas getting better and better and better. Anna just made a top performance, coming from last, getting 10th in the last regatta, the last race, in race number 3. And if that has been a top position she was in, then she could win the race. She was just unlucky getting that penalty that made her drop to 16. So here we go. Race number 4 coming up. And right now, again, we see all the boats clustering up at the committee bow. That's a very interesting call, because that will be a battle for position. Nobody is going to the pin end. That's the mark opposite us here, far away. We have a question in the chat. Hey, what is this red area in front of us? This red area in front of us is it's a closed zone. If you're entering that zone 1 minute before the start, you will get a penalty. It's because we have been seeing in the game a lot of downwind action where people come with their spinnaker up, racing in towards there and crossing the starting line. That's something you can do in games, but now they have made this fantastic race zone, make it more clean and more like real sailing. 6 seconds to start. One boat sneaks away to the pin end all by himself. It's Emgar and has the lead from the start. Interesting. Jose, the winner of the last race, with a penalty and a slowdown. Azul with a penalty. Viraco, 3 top performers in today's races, starting slow, but it's a good start for Emgar in the pin end, 6 meters ahead already. So that might be one of you viewers out there listening to what we are saying here on eSailing TV. We love when we can help you guys out doing some races. Emgar in the lead, crossing up towards the middle, and he's in a good position. Right now, it's Jon Cardona according to Serve in the lead. He's sailing into stronger wind. Let's again watch that radar. In the top right corner, in the right-hand side, there is a darker area. That's where the wind is. So let's jump up to it here. This is Hitcham crossing in, Panales starting a chain reaction. Jon Cardona, he needs to attack. Unlucky for him because there's a lot of wind far out here in the right-hand side. This maybe Azul is too long away, but he can win some meters. Let's just go to the chopper. Let's see it a little bit from top so we can see how the fleet is splitting out. Hitcham, Panales, Jon Cardona in the lead in the middle. Good position defending against Espan 25-19. Antonio in fourth. Here we have Anasporas in the black boat in sixth. And I can say to you that there's a lot of cool players in this race here. Example, this Viraco we're seeing with a penalty here. Let's find him here. Currently in 15. Let's just jump down to him. He is an Olympic medal sailor in the Tornado class. And I have to say, we have seen both CLDP sailors like Jon Cardona and others coming in and are really great real sailors doing this. Oh, Anna Spores in second, and she will take the lead if she keeps that position. Coming in and top performing also in eSailing. At the World Championship 2019 Bermuda, it was only sailors there. And the most prominent sailor was Bartlam Briggs from Holland. 49er sailor, World Series sailor, and also going to the Olympics, if it's going to be from the Netherlands. Anna Spores, a disconnection! But Anna Spores coming in here in a good position. Looks like Jon Cardona is taking the lead, but Anna Spores is coming in second. That's an interesting, what a development by this fantastic sailor. I really love when players are developing through a regatta. Anna Spores, she needs to go closer to the mark, going on the inside. Good turn! Just going away from the penalty. Great turn. Antonio coming in. Panales. It's a lead to Jon Cardona, and looks like he can actually take that lead because the boats behind him is going to battle. So they will not be able to catch him at all, only if he's doing a mistake. But Anna Spores in a battle. Mano a mano, female against Panales, against Hitcham, against Antonio. But Bandino, he sneaks away from that battle, goes all the way with Jon Cardona. Over here there's wind, 15.8. Anna Spores in lighter wind, 14.6. She needs to jibe to the opposite side, and that's what she's doing. She's just seeing it. Jibe all the way to the ley line, Anna. And then we have Antonio in fifth. Hitcham in second. The wind is here at the moment. That means Anna is losing a little bit of momentum, but she's also in a battle at the same time. And then third, dropping one position. No, going to attack Hitcham. That's a great attack. And also a good position because she can come on the inside with the other players going down to the mark. But interesting here, we can see Jon Cardona going to the right-hand side. He's untouchable. He's going to win this race. Anna, she needs to change the angle a little bit. Changing it, get that spinnaker down. Good inside turn. penalty to Penales. Anna is killing him. Great job. Good race there. Hitcham coming in, Azul, Bandido, Jose, and we just saw the flag coming up on Anna's boat, saying to the committee boat, penalty to Penales. And that was a penalty. Great defending of that position. Antonio in third, but it is a lead for Jon Cardona. Penalties behind here. Let's fly up in the chopper again, just to see what the fleet is doing. It's a little bit split up. See how it's flattening out. It's not a straight line to from left towards right hand side. This means Jon Cardona, he's taking the victory, but we have a battle for second and third. That's Anna Sporas, and it's Perez, and then we have Antonio doing that. Hitham in fourth, Penales, Azul, Bandido. That's the group behind that. So a battle for fourth, fifth, and sixth in one group. Then we have Baby and Christina batting, and Jose. What? From a victory in last race to 14th position in this race 4. But where's Crucilator? Yeah, he is in there. He is in 12th at the moment. It's not his night. It's not his night. Maybe a little bit much to Sangria or San Miguel for him tonight. That might be how it is. But see there. Jon Cardona in the lead, but I want to keep an eye on this skipper. Anna Sporas coming in. She's in third at the moment. She's coming from the downside. Oh, doing an extra tack. That might cost her some meters in the battle against Antonio. But let's see if Antonio going all the way to the left-hand side also. It might be the battle on the inside. No, Antonio is coming in, controlling Anna. Anna just needs to keep her position. She will not lose that much here. And then get ready for the downwind battle. So let's see how it's coming in here. There we have Jon Cardona coming in. We have Antonio in second. Anna Sporas in third. Then we have Hitcham in fourth. Penales fifth, and then we have Viraco. He's all the way in 12th, getting that Olympic medal, but it's a hard time to do eSailing against these top players here. Hitcham fourth, so 2 battles. It's Jon Cardona winning it, and he's winning it big time this time. Great job. That's the first time we're seeing one player sneaks away, but it's because there's been such a huge battle behind him. But here we have the battle for second and third, but Anna and Antonio needs to keep an eye. If they're battling too much, then Hitcham and Penales come in. Baby rounding last, and that's how it is. But let's see here. Great battle. We can hope for Anna that Hitcham is going away from her. Let's see, Antonio 13.3. Anna is in harder breeze, getting more speed than Antonio. She just needs to keep that one. She doesn't need to be aggressive. Penales 1 notch faster. There's a lot of wind here on the side. But see, Jon Cardona getting ready to cross that finish line. 300 meters in the lead. The battle has begun. Anna Sporas getting ready to throw some dirty air on Antonio MDD. Let's see, that's a battle. No, Anna get caught. She needs to go away from this wind shadow from Hitcham and Penales. Anna go into the harder breeze there. She goes to the left-hand side. And that means this battle. Penales getting ready, penalizing Hitcham. That couldn't be better. Good job by Anna defending that third position. Antonio gets second. Penales get fourth. And then let's go a little bit behind here. Because Azul 7 at the moment. Mgar, who had the best start. Bandido, the leading boat, getting a 6, maybe a 5th. Let's keep an eye on that. Coming in, no, he's getting a 6. Then we have Crucilator in 8. Now Mgar taking 8, Crucilator 9th. Azul 11, Jose 10th. And then we see Baby and Christina. Oh, Baby just got killed by Christina. Great job, Christina, killing a baby. That's also a good signal to send in the battle against COVID-19. That you killing, no, sorry, that Baby got a penalty. Great job here, great job. And let's see the scoreboard. And when we're seeing the scoreboard here, Jon Cardona with a victory. Antonio is second, Anna Sporas third. Then we have Penales 4th, Hitcham 5th, Bandido 6, Mgar 7, Crucilator 8, Jose 9, Azul 10, Espan 25, 19, 11, Silver 12, Viraco, Olympic medalist here in the Tornado class. hit a tornado and got 13. Christina winning over Baby Andreas, lost connection. Yonkadona killing all the stats, best start, best average speed, best maximum speed. But see there, our new darling Anna Porras sailed the shortest distance. Great job. And what a defender of that third position downwind. That is a good job. And let's see the result here. It's been updated here. And the format is coming in. We're getting into a middle race. We're just waiting for the result to see who's going into the middle race. We're just asking the race officer if it's top 10 going into the middle race. But let's see here. That fantastic. We will see an update of the scoreboard in a few sec. There it comes in. Whoopsie. So this card comes in after race number 4. And this is going to be interesting with the score. Bandito in the lead with 5 points. Discarded 6 points. Yonkadona in second. Discarding 7 points with 6 points. 1 point in between those. That's fantastic. Antonio 12. Crusader 13. Hitcham 15. Hitcham 15, Panales 16, Jose 20, Anaspors 20 points, Viraco 20 points, Azul 28 points. And interesting, we're just getting confirmed if it's top 10 in the middle race, and I think it's top 10. That means Anaspors with that third place sneaks in top 10. And that's great job, Viraco. Luckily for him, he got discarded 13 points. And 13 points discarded means that he also has 20 points. So 3 players with 20 points, but 2 boats are really battling for that victory. It's Bandito, it's Yonkadona, and then we have the battle for second, third, and fourth. Actually, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and then we have a battle for 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great stuff coming up here in the middle race. And before the middle race starts, please like and share what we're doing. And if you love what you're seeing today, then please go in and follow and like our pages. Morning, good afternoon to all of you eSailing fans around the world. Welcome to eSailing TV. We are in Marseille. We are at the SailGP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of SailGP will receive their trophy. That's a hot one. Penalty to Lilo 14. Most of the boats are in the committee boat, sailing into each other. Massive penalties in this start.
Good start. This is superb. And look at the speed of the Spanish line. From the start, and remember they're trying to hit that zero.
And welcome into this fantastic middle race coming in. Top 10 qualified, and surprisingly and very good race by some of the players that sneaked into top 10 with 20 points. We are really doing a great job here. This is in the lead. It's we have the battle against Yonkadona, the Bulldog, and Bandito, the Unicorn. Will it be the magical beam, the Unicorn Bandito, when we see him winning against the Bulldog Yonkadona? Will it be the dog or will it be the Unicorn? And that's very cool. And we're getting a lot of info of the players when it's coming in here. There we have Bandito. Oh, he changed his boat from a unicorn to a pirate. This means battle. This means he's going for the win. And I know he's sitting at home laughing a little bit when I'm commentating. But I have to say to Bandito, I love your unicorn. I love your pink sail. But this really sends a signal. Doing a pirate flag against a bulldog, that is going to take it. So that is the battle. Then we have the battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That is Crusader, Panales, Hitcham, and then we have this interesting with Anasporas, Viraco, Antonio MDD. They are battling for the next positions. And remember, a middle race counts double points, so that will change a lot of things. And to those of you that couldn't remember the points, let's just go in and watch it before the match race starts. There we have it. Bandito in the lead with 5 points, Johan Cadona 6 points. Then we have Antonio and Crusader, Hitcham and Panales battling for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then we have the battle for 7, 8, 9, and 10. With Jose, Anasporas, Viraco, and Azul. So that is it is. We are ready for this middle race. Middle race coming up in the fight against COVID-19. Great organizing by the Spanish community. Well played by the Spanish Sailing Federation. Well played by the organizing sailing club. Very, very good result by all of them. They have been racing for 12 hours. They have been doing a marathon race, the charity marathon, and now it's now or never to find the winner. The direct battle for the win is between Johan Cadona and Bandito, the pirate and the bulldog. Then we have the next positions, where we have a small favorite at the moment, Crusader. But nothing is over before they finish and crossing the finish line. Let's get ready. 27 seconds to start. And it's interesting to see Anasporas and Azul in this game. Both female players in this final doing a great job, and they're actually playing for the women's championship to win the women's championship in the Spanish championship coming up here. Let's get ready. 2 seconds. Clean start. Anasporas again a little bit slow start. Penalty to Azul, but Anasporas crossing to the right hand side. She needs to take care. Let's see here. Boy, Josh managed not to get that penalty. So let's go to the chopper view. Here we are. The chopper is up. Bandito, the overall leader, is in the lead. Johan Cadona is clear here in the middle. He's in a good position, but right now it looks like he's in 5th. But never trust those positions when we're going upwind. The last race of today, the last middle race, is coming in here. It is the charity marathon race organized by the Spanish community and the Spanish Federation. Hitcham, Antonio, Bandito, penalty to Hitcham in the battle against Antonio. Azul, she's here in the opposite side, and third to Anasporas. That is such a great race here, and she's actually sailing into a little bit stronger wind, but see the wind sucks up there. Quite interesting what's going to happen, because right now, when she tacks into the top mark, she will go against the wind in the area where she's in. But let's keep an eye on her. Bandito still in the lead. Johan Cadona dropping down. So if Bandito continues doing what he's doing here, he can call him the winner of this charity marathon event, the battle against COVID-19. Panales coming in. Anasporas in a good position. Panales needs to go behind her. Great job. And interesting is Anasporas is going to, she takes the next attack upwind. Johan Cadona coming in, Jose coming in. Now it's Anasporas' turn to be under pressure. Panales sailing into her. Oh, he's so close. He got that penalty. Then we have Johan Cadona, the bulldog, coming up here. Jose coming back in the race. Crusader getting ready on the inside. Antonio, but it is Bandito in the lead. Bandito coming first. Crucilator second. Antonio third. And then we have Hitcham coming in fourth. No, he will get a penalty. The reason... Oh, penalty to Jose for hitting the mark. Did not focus on the mark, only focus on penalizing Hitcham. And that makes Jon Cardona coming up in fourth. And we can see Ana Porras getting in 8. Panales, Azul 10. Everything is still open. Oh, it's only a medium downwind race. So it's not in this downwind race you can win or lose things. It's in the next one. Viraco in 5th. Jose in 6th. Jon Cardona in 4th. Crucilator battling up. Throwing dirty on Bandito, but Bandito shows why he got the pirate flag up. He really wants to show he's not just a unicorn, he's also a pirate, he's also a top eSailor, being part of the qualification finals in the CLGP also. Spain has been very well represented in that top level, with Crucilator as a winner, Jon Cardona as a winner there, being the 2 first qualifying into the grand finals. Bandito has been in a final. But let's see the upwind race coming up. Antonio in 3rd, Bandito in the lead, Crucilator on the inside, Jon Cardona, Ana Porras and Azul is battling for the honor. Viraco, the Olympic medalist, in 5th. And remember, you're getting 2 points for your positions, so everything can change again. So Bandito is getting 2 points for the win, 6 points for 3rd, 4 points for 2nd. Oh, Crucilator, good tack behind. First he batted away and then he tacked behind. And now it's his turn to pressuring it. And he will pressure it. Oh, Jon Cardona under pressure. Antonio around 2nd, Crucilator 3rd. Jon Cardona coming in. And this is good news. Maybe Jon, he can... go away from the battle, because the 3 boats in front of him will battle. But see here, the one of the abilities of the boat, of the J boat, is it's speeding up quite fast, hitting maximum speed after 3 seconds, rounding that mark. But 4 boats can take the victory. Bandito, Antonio, Crucilator and Jon Cardona. Then we have rest of the fleet coming in. They're also clustering up. No penalties that round. Oh, Ana Porras. Slow rounding, Azul taking over 9. But we will see this battle for the lead. It's the medal race. It's the last downwind race. They're going for the finish line. 2 points for the winner, 4 points for 2nd, 6 points for 3rd, and 8 points for 4th. Who will take what? Jon Cardona, 14 knots. He's faster than rest of the fleet. Jon Cardona tried to sneak away. That might mean that he can win some action here. Let's see. 13.9. 13.7. Bandito under pressure by Crucilator. If he's not doing anything, then Jon will come in front of him and maybe take the lead. The best position of Jon and Bandito is taking the victory today. Antonio wins. Jon Cardona 2nd. Crucilator 3rd. Bandito loses it just on the finish line. What a finish. What a finish. I had called Bandito as a winner, but there he's coming. Oh, who missed the mark there? Panales missed the mark. Great medal race we just had here. Antonio with a victory, 2 points. Jon Cardona 2nd, Crucilator 3rd, Bandito lost that downwind action 4th, Jose 5th, Ana Porras, great job coming up 6th, Viraco in 7, Hitcham 8, Azul 9, and Panales 10. And let's see some action. Jon Cardona, best start, best average speed, Ana Porras, best maximum speed, Hitcham sailed the shortest distance, 3 penalties to Panales, but he also missed the mark at the last. But let's see here. Jon Cardona, penalty in the start, dropping down to 5th. And then he's battling his way up to 2nd into that downwind action. And see how costly the downwind is. That's where you win or lose in the J-boat. And Bandito, he lost it. He lost the downwind action because Crucilator attacked him. But they were so focused on battling that Crucilator kept his 3rd. But Jon Cardona and Antonio sneaks in front of them. And that might change the overall scoring board. And let's get ready to see who's winning today's race. Will it be Jon Cardona? Will it be Bandito? We know there was a few points in between them when we are coming into it, and we are just getting ready to see the scoreboard here. Drums up. Let's see who the winner of today's charity marathon is. Jan Cardona winning with 10 points. Bandito 13 points. Antonio almost takes seconds. He gets third with 14 points. Crusader fourth. Jose fifth with 13 points. Hitcham sixth, 31 points. Anaporas seventh. Great race by her with 32 points. Vivaraco 34 points. Panales 36 points. He missed that gate. If he didn't miss that, then he has been actually in 7th. And Azul coming in 10th. Baby Mgar, Christina, Silver, Andreas, and Espan 777. Great race by them. This was the charity marathon event, hosted by the Spanish eSailing community, organized by, and I have to say sorry, I'm really bad at remember names, but one of the fantastic sailing clubs out there in Spain organized it. I'll just ask for the name, and then supported by the Spanish Federation. Congratulations to the winner. Congratulations to Spain for donating money to the battle against COVID-19 in this fantastic marathon event. This is Thomas Bjørn Luthi saying good night, goodbye, and all of you stay safe, stay home, have some fun. And the next action we will have from Spain is next weekend. The whole weekend we will have the Spanish Championship. See you all. Morning, good afternoon to all of you eSailing fans around the world. Welcome to eSailing TV.
We are in Marseille, we are at the Sail GP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of Sail GP will receive their trophy.
So that's a hot one. Penalty to Lilo, 14. Most of the boats are in the committee boat, sailing into each other. Massive penalties in this start.
Good start. This is superb. And look at the speed of the Spanish. From the start, and remember they're trying to